Hi guys, thanks so much for joining me. Today, I will be making a crochet bucket hat. The yarn of choice is actually from Burnett Handicrafter. The weight is 4 medium, and of course, I'm using 100% cotton this time. Normally, I use 100% acrylic yarn to make hats, bags, other items, amigurumis, things like, stuffed toys. But today, I'm using 100% cotton. Cotton hats are amazing, especially in the summertime. It does help to keep you nice and cool, whereas acrylic hat, it's more for warmer weather or a really chilly summer day, because we do get that sometimes. So the yarn that I'm using for the base of the hat, which is the crown, this is the part that you see right now on your screen. This is the hot green color of the Burnett Handicrafter cotton, and the yarn ball at the top left of the screen, that one I will use to make the midsection of the hat, which the color name is Summer Prince, Prints, not Prince. So far I've made a magic circle, and in that magic circle I started out with 6 single crochet stitches. I have about 11 or 12 increase rounds, which will make the size of the crown bigger to get to the size that I'm looking to make today, which I'm trying to get to about 6 3/4 inches across for the circumference of the hat, because I'm making a hat that an adult can wear. So I'm trying to get to roughly 21 inches in circumference. When I finished making this hat, I had a visitor pop by my studio, and she tried it on, and yeah, she was rocking it pretty good, I gotta say. And yeah, it looked really good on her. So when I had it on originally, my hair was up, so it didn't look quite right. I something was missing. So then I thought, oh my goodness, I should let my hair down. Why didn't I think of that? So simple, right? So that's exactly what I did. I let my hair down and put the hat on, and it was different. It was like a transformation of how the hat fit my face, how it just looked really good. It sat perfectly at the circumference of my head, which is just beautiful. That's exactly what you want when you make a hat. At this point, I've made all my increase rounds, and then I've done 2 rounds of just doing single crochet around the hat. By doing this, it actually makes the hat cap down a little bit, so you can start making the rest of the height of the hat, which is basically the midsection of the hat. At the end of the second round of just doing a single crochet around, I did an invisible join. So I cut my yarn and then I made my join, just like how you see right here on the screen. And of course, when you do it this way, it looks completely seamless, which I try to make my items as seamless as possible. And yeah, at the back, you just want to make sure that you secure this tie, so that it doesn't become a problem. I always like to, tie it at least twice, sometimes 3 times. And then, of course, you want to weave in quite a bit of the tail that you have left over. So once I'm done with that part, now I just want to secure the magic circle. This is important because if you don't secure it, if this tail becomes hooked somewhere, or like starts getting pulled where the middle of the hat starts separating and starts making the big hole, then you're going to be in a lot of problems, because your hat's going to start coming out. So you want to make sure that you tighten the magic circle and secure the knot, and then of course you weave in the rest of the tail, as I've done here on the screen. So now it's time to have some more fun in a variety of color. So I grab my Summer Prince yarn. In any of the stitches, I just do a chainless double crochet. How I do my chainless double crochet is that I do a single crochet. In this case, I did do a slip stitch first, and then from the front of the hat, I just did a stitch. So a single crochet stitch and then chain one, chain two. For me, that's how I do my very simple, effective, efficient, easy to remember chainless double crochet. And then of course in that same stitch space where you made the chainless double crochet, you want to put 2 more standard double crochets. And yeah, we're not going to do any chains. We're just gonna go across and skip 2 stitches and then do 3 double crochets in the next stitch, skip 2 stitches and do 3 double crochets in the next stitch. So that of course becomes the pattern for this first round of the Summer Prince, which of course starts what I call the drop of the hat, where it starts coming down the sides. And yeah, to join it, I just did a regular slip stitch in the top of the first double crochet stitch. These rounds, of course, I'm joining them. Normally when I make hats, there's sometimes, depending on the technique or the style of hat that I'm going for or the mood I'm in, I would either make it like a circle in the round where I don't join the rounds, but I just keep going. But I do use a stitch marker to, mark where my last stitch is. And of course, sometimes I'm like, let's just join the rounds, because it depends on the look, of course, that I'm going for. In this case, I just joined the rounds because that's the look I wanted for this hat. So, just keep going. Do the same process again for, I think I have 5 rounds of the Summer Prince actually in this. And then it's time to make the brim. So switching to a 4mm crochet hook, I did single crochets all around the hat, and I did that for 2 rounds. And then I decided, okay, I better start doing an increase before it's too late, because there's only so much space you have where you want your hat to start brimming off. So I did a few rounds of increasing, and in between those rounds I did a single crochet around, because you don't want to have your increase points stack. You don't want them to line up, because if they line up, they will stack and then you will have waves. I'm not looking to get waves in this hat. Another hat's gonna have waves. That's a project I'm gonna be working on shortly. But yeah, for this one, I want it as smooth as possible. Still bucket hat style, not sun hat style. So yeah, after a few rounds, it is looking fantastic. And at the end, I did about 2 or 3 rounds of single crochet all around, just to gain some more width on the brim. And yeah, at the end of that, I cut my yarn with about 6 inches left, and I did not do the last stitch because I'm gonna join it like how I joined the first part of the hat, which is the other hot green section, which is and there's a lot of whiches going on, I'm so sorry, which is the circumference, aka the top of the hat. So you want to make sure that you secure all your ends. Make sure you tie them properly and weave in the tails as necessary. When you go to cut your yarn, I always pull back the hat up on the tail and then gently snip. I do not want to ever snip my work. I probably would cry. Is that a bit of an exaggeration or over exaggeration? Well, yeah, okay, fine. It is a little bit. But anyways, you want to always be gentle with your work. You work so hard, you want to protect it. You actually want to enjoy wearing it, using it, making it as a present, which I do quite often with these projects I make. So in the end, this is what the hat looks like. I absolutely adore it. It came out really, really well. This is what the inside of the hat looks like. Do you see that swirl? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course, you can see it a little bit on the top of the hat. And there it is. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking through this one with me. Yay, that's me. It's my first time on camera showing my face. Let me know what you guys think.